Hello and welcome to this edition of FYI Weekly, your official source for City of Greensboro news and information. The City of Greensboro has an interactive map available on the city's website to track neighborhood response to the U.S. Census. The interactive map is updated daily with response rates from the Federal Census Bureau. Each census tract is assigned a number identified by colored sections of the map. Each color indicates the percentage of households in that tract that have already responded to the census. To find out what census tract you live in, simply put your address in the top left corner of the map. To see the response rate for your area, click on the first icon at the top right corner of the map. Census data will continue to be collected until October 31st. Residents are encouraged to bookmark the link to the map and use social media to help spread the word about the census. Greensboro has done well responding to the census, but more is needed to secure the city's share of federal funding for health care, education, housing, roads, and utility infrastructure. According to Make NC Count, the state could lose more than $16,000 in federal funding over a 10-year period for each resident who is not counted in the 2020 census. The Water Resources Department has released its annual drinking water quality report. Water customers will receive a copy in the mail. The report describes drinking water sources, testing conducted on the water, substances detected, health effects information related to violations of drinking water standards, and other details. The annual report is a performance measure of the quality of water supplied by the City of Greensboro against the compliance standards established by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency and the North Carolina Division of Water Resources. The city regularly monitors drinking water according to federal and state regulations to ensure the production of high-quality water. The report includes the water quality lab data collected from January 1st to December 31st, 2019. To request a copy of the report in English or Spanish, call the contact center at 336-373-2489 or visit the city's website. Limited copies are also available at the Customer Service Collections area in the main entrance of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. National Parks and Recreation Month is recognized each year in July. The City of Greensboro is celebrating with a series of special events, programs, games, and fun activities. The theme is We Are Parks and Recreation. The City Parks and Recreation Department will host a youth fishing tournament, family trivia on Thursdays, a scavenger hunt on Fridays, and basketball fans can take part in the NBA 2K20 tournament. This year's Parks and Recreation Month is shifting the focus to highlight the selfless work Greensboro Parks and Recreation employees do throughout the year. Each Wednesday, a staff member will be profiled on Facebook. There are more than 150 dedicated professionals who serve our community with pride. Follow Parks and Recreation on Facebook and Instagram for other activities throughout the month. For more information and to review the official scavenger hunt rules, visit the city's website. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city developed a partnership with Cone Health to share a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's take a moment to check out today's News for Your Health.
Often, when we think about heart disease and the things that we need to do to prevent it, the focus is on things that we need to stop. But today, we're going to focus on things that we can start doing to improve our cardiovascular health. We should all be moving our bodies at least 150 minutes per week. This can be moderate activity like swimming, going for a brisk walk, mowing your lawn, or even dancing. If you can't do 5 30-minute intervals at a time, start small. You can even start at just 5 or 10 minutes and work your way up. You'll be surprised how quickly you'll be able to do more. Increasing your exercise not only limits your risk of heart disease, but it also lowers your risk of developing dementia, many cancers, and diabetes. Try to include lots of fruits and vegetables throughout the day. If you're someone who likes sugary drinks, try to make a pact with yourself that before you have any of those beverages, you'll have at least 1 or 2 waters to start your day. If you like meat, then stick with the lean meats, like chicken or turkey, rather than red meat. We also recommend that you have fish at least twice per week. And the oilier, the better. Salmon, trout, sardines, tuna, these are all fish that are high in omega-3, which is helpful in lowering the risk of heart disease. Not sleeping enough has more effects than just being sleepy the next day. We should all be trying to get at least 7 to 9 hours of sleep. And unfortunately, sleeping in on the weekends doesn't help to make up for the effects of lost sleep during the week. Trying to fall asleep at the same time each evening and wake up at the same time each morning. Also, limit screen time in the hour before you go to bed. Bright lights from cell phones and tablets and television can interfere with your body's ability to go to sleep in a natural way. We live in a stressful world, but how much stress you experience and how you react to it can increase your risk of developing many health problems, including high blood pressure. Stress also can lead to bad habits like smoking or overeating or not exercising. High blood pressure and these habits are all linked to damaging your heart arteries. If you find that you're stressed, think about ways that you can try to reduce that, like exercise, spending time with friends or family, gardening, yoga, whatever brings you joy. If after making these changes you still feel stressed or anxious, you might want to talk with your doctor, a therapist, or a religious advisor. We should all know what our blood pressure is. For most people, your blood pressure should be less than 130/80. We should also regularly check our cholesterol levels. Additionally, make sure that your doctor is checking to see what your hemoglobin A1C is. It tells us if you have diabetes or prediabetes. Finally, know your BMI, or your body mass index. This is calculated based on your height and your weight. This number will tell you if you're at ideal body weight, overweight, or obese. It's also important to know your family history. Know if people in your family have high blood pressure, strokes, or heart attacks. It's also important to know the age they were when they got these things. If men had heart attacks before 55 or women before 65, that's considered premature coronary artery disease. And that raises your risk of having these events at a younger age in life. Not only should you know, but it's important that you also tell your healthcare provider. Make sure that they know your family history so that you can work together as a team to limit your risk of heart disease in the future. Although heart disease is the #1 cause of death in the United States, by making these changes, you can start reducing your risk. If you want more information on how to take care of your heart, go to conehealth.com/heart. I'm Dr. Tiffany Randolph.
Greensboro Public Library continues moving forward with its reopening plan. Some branches are opening the doors to the public. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Greensboro Public Library is offering grab-and-go service at Central Library, Benjamin Branch, McGirt-Horton Branch, and Glen McNary Branch. Other locations will be added as safety measures are put in place. The new hours of service are Mondays to Thursdays from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Fridays and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Customers are required to wear a mask. They have 30 minutes to select materials, check out, and exit the building. In order to ensure safety for customers and staff, there will be no seating or public computer use during this phase of reopening. Online programs will continue, but there will be no in-house events, and public meeting rooms will remain closed. Curbside service is available for customers who wish to pick up materials without entering the building. This service will continue with customers calling their branch to make an appointment for pickup. As a safety measure, Greensboro Public Library collaborated with multiple city departments to create Greensboro Summer Online. This is a virtual space where residents can access a wide range of innovative online events and activities. To review the full slate of virtual summer programs, please visit the city's website. The Greensboro Chamber is excited to bring back its Small Business Awards. The original event scheduled in April was postponed due to COVID-19. The Chamber of Commerce is asking we come together as a community to celebrate the resilience of our small business owners. The Small Business Awards ceremony will take place at 4 p.m. on Thursday, July 30th. It will stream on Facebook and YouTube. Now more than ever, we recognize the vital role small businesses play in our community and the impact they have on our local economy. This is an opportunity to say thank you and reward small businesses for their efforts. Awards presented by the Greensboro Chamber of Commerce include Women in Business, Small Business Advocate of the Year, Small Business Person of the Year, and Minority Small Business Person of the Year. Visit the Greensboro Chamber website to register online and receive a special small business toolkit and additional resources. The City of Greensboro has a process in place for artists to request being considered to install a temporary mural on city streets. The street mural program was created based on requests from the local arts community and in the spirit of similar creative expressions on display in other cities. The first approved street mural is on Davie Street, displaying the phrase "One Love." This program will not provide direct funding to support applicant costs related to the project. Artists will be asked to demonstrate past experience in successfully completing outdoor murals. Projects will also need to align to guidelines regarding materials used, mural location, and artwork suitability. Requests are considered by a street mural review committee and responses are provided as quickly as possible. The committee is made up of city employees and members of the local arts community. For more information about the street mural program, contact Ryan Deal at 336-373-7998 or visit the city's website. Say Yes Guilford is excited to continue its work assisting Guilford County school students with college scholarships. Coming up after the break, find out how much scholarship money has been awarded and when the next application window opens. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. This summer, Say Yes Guilford is celebrating 4 successful years of awarding scholarships to Guilford County school graduates. This amounts to a total impact of more than $28 million. Joining me now to tell us about the Say Yes Guilford Scholarship is Warshay Downing. He is the Senior Director of Data and Post-Secondary Success with Say Yes Guilford. Hello, Warshay. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Thank you for having us.
Well, thank you for joining me. You've been really busy. School has been out for the summer, but that doesn't mean Say Yes Guilford stops what it does. So tell us about the scholarships and how they work.
Absolutely. Well, Say Yes Guilford, we have 2 scholarship programs, a public university scholarship program and a private one. And basically it's based upon continuous enrollment in Guilford County schools, income, and also tuition caps. So more details is on our website, but essentially during a student's senior year in high school, the application opens October 1st, and they have through June 1st of their senior year to complete their application and also indicate what college they're going to enroll in. And our application is very short. It's less than 5 minutes long, but it's also very comprehensive. And more details can be found on our website at sayyesguilford.org, where we outline the scholarship criteria and everything you need to know.
Wow, and it's impressive that you've already awarded more than $28 million over the past 4 years. For those who are new to the community, Say Yes Guilford is a new initiative that spun off of a national effort.
Right.
So how many high school students does that amount to as far as the impact just in this past school year?
Right. This past school year, more than 1,400 students benefited in the amount of $8.7 million in Say Yes scholarships, and we are very excited about that impact and the students that receive their scholarships.
And the parents, I'm sure.
Yes, and the parents, absolutely.
Now, are you noticing any trends as it relates to the students and just their willingness to maintain this track in the college arena?
Yes, we've seen some extraordinary results, And 75% of our students are actually continuing from one year to the next. And that is extraordinary because the national average is about 73%. So Say Yes Guilford scholars are continuing their college education year after year. And that is an exciting statistic to report.
Absolutely. Good for them. Now, you don't just focus on scholarships, and we know that students need a continuum of care, so to speak, from kindergarten all the way up to their senior year of high school. How else does Say Yes Guilford support the students in Guilford County schools?
Right. So our mission statement is providing access to scholarships and support services to Guilford County school students as a way to prepare them for success in college, career, and life. And so by doing such, we're able to have a lot of programs and services that work for our students besides the scholarship. So of course we have our SAT prep, ACT prep for students. We help students and parents complete their FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid. And as you know, every year students may forget to apply for the FAFSA, and as a result they leave billions of dollars on the table. But we also provide assistance for students to apply for college, you name it. We partner with the school system, our wonderful counselors, but we also have a literacy program called HELPS, which is phenomenal because we have seen great results with that. But there are so many programs that we are doing that is also effective and is targeted to the very fact that we know our mission and we're staying true to it.
Absolutely, and it's so important to have assistance in filling out what can be a whole host of forms, and as you say, if you forget one, that could be thousands of dollars per student, billions of dollars per year that just gets left on the table. You mentioned earlier the application window. I'm sure folks are either being reminded as we're having this conversation or they've heard about this now for the first time. When does the application window open?
So the application window is open October 1st of a student's senior year in high school, and they have through June 1st of their senior year to complete their Say Yes application to receive funding for that subsequent semester. And students can always reach out to us. We understand that extenuating circumstances do happen. They may just now be finding out about Say Yes Guilford. We are here to help and build within our community. So we are that viable resource.
Okay, and you were saying that you're not slowing down. I know COVID-19 probably put some hiccups in the road, but you're still servicing our students. What can we expect from Say Yes Guilford in the near future?
Right. Well, I would say because we have so many core values that we value, we've been able to pivot during COVID-19 from our in-person sessions to a lot of virtual sessions. And so because we just graduated our first four-year graduating class from college, we're going to be reporting more on those students' success stories and how they are navigating now going on to their careers. So we're excited to share that in the future. And also some things that we'll continue to do is our engagement. This past year, we've impacted over 7,000 community members in our engagement, and that is going to pick up, even though it may be virtual. So those are some of the things we have to look forward to, along with our scholarships, but also our support services, because we are here to serve the community, but also to collaborate with all of our various partners that we're grateful for.
Absolutely wonderful, and it's so nice to see Say Yes Guilford picking up momentum.
Yes.
And that you're still here. That was a moment there, people weren't sure.
Absolutely.
And we're so excited that you are and just getting so much work done. Thank you for taking the time to stop by to make sure that we're aware of the scholarships, as well as the other resources you provide our students, and we wish you best of luck for the coming year.
We thank you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Come back and see us.
We will.
Stay tuned for some useful information about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. One way to stay informed about decisions that impact our city is by attending or tuning in to City Council meetings at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesday of the month. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. Due to COVID-19, the City Council is meeting virtually. The Greensboro City Council meetings are broadcast right here on GTN. The meetings are also streamed live on the city's website and on Roku. City Council meetings usually take place on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building, located at 300 West Washington Street. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. The city of Greensboro is doing its part to make sure kids do not go hungry this summer. 3 neighborhood parks in Greensboro will offer free grab-and-go lunches during the summer months. The parks include Hannaford, Maywood, and Woodmere. This program is open to students age 18 and younger and is available from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Mondays through Thursdays through July 30th. 2 meals will be provided on Thursdays. For other meal distribution locations throughout the summer across Guilford County, visit the Guilford County Schools website. Parks and Recreation meal location addresses are Hannaford Park, located at 1701 Hannaford Street, Maywood Park, located at 2009 Maywood Street, and Woodmere Park, located at 2100 Autumn Drive. This summer meals program is a partnership between the Guilford County School District, the U.S. Department of Agriculture, and the City of Greensboro. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first we have a special message regarding the coronavirus.
Remember the 3 W's. Wear a cloth face mask covering, wait 6 feet from others, and wash your hands often. By working together, we can adjust to this new normal and continue to save lives.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 20 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Greensboro Department of Transportation staff, on behalf of the Greensboro Urban Area Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO, has updated the Public Participation Plan. Residents have until Friday, July 24th, to review and comment on the revised plan. The plan is available online and comments may be emailed to the MPO. The deadline to submit comments is also July 24th. The updated plan will be considered for adoption by the MPO's Technical Advisory Committee at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, August 19th. The meeting will be held online. For more information, please visit the MPO website. Straight ahead on the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to the Volunteer Center. The nonprofit group hosted a virtual version of The Human Race. The fundraising event has become a community staple in the past 26 years. Making this event virtual allowed the Volunteer Center to raise more than $100,000 and support 78 nonprofit groups in Greensboro. The Human Race is a nationwide community fundraising event allowing participants to raise money for their favorite nonprofit. To date, the Human Race has raised more than $5 million for our local nonprofit community. Please remember, as more places continue to open, wear your face covering, wash your hands often, and wait 6 feet apart. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Alexa users can subscribe to our 5-minute flash briefings. Be sure to download our weekly podcast, Talk City Greensboro, and now GTN is streaming on Roku. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.